Hey everyone, it's Louis Tuminaro, the Gunfather, and welcome back to the Custom Shop. Today we're going to show you something that's real exciting, and you know how much we love Colt here at the Custom Shop? So we're going to show you something else that we do with our licensing agreement. We make Colt boxes for the Colt revolvers and for the Colt pistols. It's real exciting. We've been doing it for years. Okay, all these boxes are historically for the older guns. All the new production Colts come in blue plastic cases, but historically these fit all of the guns that Colt used to make back in the, I would say, 50s all the way up to the 90s. Let's get started and let me show you guys the boxes that we do have for sale. Okay, so let's start over here. So right now, this is a Colt Python box. Now you notice how it's red, okay, and it has the gold lettering on it. All right, this was a short-term box that Colt utilized probably from 1985 to about 1990. One thing that I do want to show you guys, and it's going to be the same for all the boxes, but I'll show you on this one, what you're going to get when you buy a box from us, whether it's any of these boxes, is you're going to get the box, the insert, and you will get all the proper paperwork pertaining to the box for that year and gun. Styrofoam insert. You can look over here, and then this is where the manual would normally sit. Now these boxes are made as close as we can to the factory originals. We are not in any way trying to sell these as originals. A lot of people do that. You know, we here at the Custom Shop, we're here to help collectors get their guns back in a box like it used to be. And what's very exciting about that is that we have here all of the Colt labels. So what's really, really cool about this is if you said you wanted a Python box in a certain year, well, we have labels for different years. Diamondback, you know, Trooper, Python, Gold Cup. I want you guys to see over here that we have all of your labels. So this is really exciting. I must say that we sell a tremendous amount of labels, even to people that have, let's just say, the original box, and then maybe the label's torn off and they want to put another label back on it. Let's keep going, and let me show you some of the other boxes that we have to possibly fit your Colt. So over here, we have the single action box. Okay, really nice. If you look at this, the finishes on these are just like they were. Okay, here's a box, very, very cool. This is a 1990 to late 90s. We call this the Colt picture box. Okay, now what this box has in it is a blue hard case, which is a factory blue hard case. Here, let me show you guys. So here's the picture box. This is where your label would go. So what we do on these particular ones is we purchase original, okay? These are original Colt hard cases. Now these don't have foam in them, okay? These are true hard cases. So when you look at this, when we open this up, so for this particular case, this one is for a Colt Anaconda. Now what we'll do on this particular case is we will put in all the factory paperwork that this would have come with at that time. Okay, your cards, gloves, hang tag, okay, cylinder ring. This is one example, again, also, what we do on the Colt Anaconda, Colt King Cobra, and a lot of the stainless and the newer Pythons. This is really nice, and we set these up specifically by putting a factory hard case in there. Okay, this is a very, very, very popular box. Okay, we have this box for a 4-inch or a 2.5 or a 3. We have this also in longer lengths for your 6-inch and 8-inch. Okay, this box would be the same box that you would use from, say, 1974 all the way up to like 1984. Okay, this is the infamous Colt wood grain box. I'll show you guys also inside here, which is the same as the red one that I showed you. Okay, but here's your foam insert. Again, for whatever year it is that you have, we would put your manual here. We'll put the plastic bag, warranty cards, hang tags, all of that. We set them all up for you guys. Let's move over here. This is a Colt Series 70 Gold Cup National Match. This is an earlier box, okay? Now, I have to say that when you look at these boxes, some of them are almost like dead on to where you wouldn't even ever know that they were remanufactured. Some of them we do our best to make them, okay, but just some particular ones just come out unbelievable. So now you can take your Series 70. It's already got a label on there. You can just write in the information, okay? But we have this one for the newer Gold Cups and for the later Gold Cups. Now here are two very popular boxes. They're the same box, but one is a little bit longer than the other. These would be for your early, like say Colt Pythons. Okay, your 60s and early 70s Pythons. So what happens with these ones, if you look, nice cardboard insert. This one would be for like a 2.5 or a 3 for this particular one. These are super, super nice. Back in the day, what Colt did is we have the labels for these, but what Colt did also was they took like a white marker, okay, and they would write the serial number like right here on the box. You guys can do that if you want. You can go online and look to see how they did those particular things. One thing that we don't do here at the custom shop is that we'll sell the labels, okay? We'll sell the, remanufactured boxes and so on, but we're not going to make the label for you. That's up to you. Okay, we'll send it to you. You can write it in your handwriting. A lot of people ask us, but we just rather you guys enjoy that. So we have the same one here, okay, for the 6-inch or the 4-inch. And again, they come with the manuals. They come with the plastic bags. They come with the earlier yellow hang tags that would come on these. Let's see here. Last one over here. Oh, I got a couple more over here. Okay, we have a early automatic 38 pocket model. Okay, Colt. And this is a great thing here. See how this one has numbers written on here? Okay, so that's how you would write numbers like on some of the early Python boxes. We have a Colt Super 38 box here also. And again, for every year, Colt would probably run 4 or 5 years or so on, say with the same box, or 8 years with the same box, and they switch it. So we have all the different models, single action boxes. We have other ones. We also have the single action boxes for the bunt line that are this long, so we have a big variety of the boxes and the labels. And one thing I would like to do is take you guys over to our shelf where we keep all these, and it'll kind of show you a little bit better, but we'll show you like all the different boxes that we carry, just from an overview, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We do very, very well with these boxes. All right, we have a licensing agreement through Colt. Colt knows that we sell these boxes. We're not trying to get over on anybody. I just need everybody to know that this is for fun. This is great for collecting. A lot of people, just want their guns in boxes if they're super, super mint. This fills that void, okay, for the collector. Back in the day, whoever thought, all right, that people would buy their gun, and they would never think it would be a collector, and they would just take the box and they discard it. And they would just keep the gun and go to the range and shoot it and so on and so forth. But it's the people who had the foresight back in the day to keep the original boxes with the original labels on them. Because I'll be honest, with those, the gun commands maybe $300 to $500 more money with the factory original box. I'm going to take you guys over. I'm going to show you some of the other boxes that we have. If anybody wants to purchase any of these boxes, we have them on our eBay store. The Custom Shop is our eBay handle. We also sell these on our website, customshopinc.com. And you can go and find those there. Or if you just Googled Colt boxes, you can find us. You know, we've been around for 25 years here doing this. We work with Colt specifically, so we love our relationship with them. Let's go over and let me show you the other boxes. Okay, so we walked over here to this area of our shop, and I just wanted to give you guys, like, this is what we're actively selling on a daily basis, what we're picking from. But this is all of our common stuff that we sell on the daily. Okay, we have, again, you know, your Pythons, your 1911s, you know, your Colt Vipers, your Anacondas, King Cobras, again, 1911 single actions. We have all the year variations right here. You know, when people go to buy something, we'll just look for the number that they purchased. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys something that I was beginning to explain earlier. Like, this is a 1990 Colt Python paperwork packet. Now, with this packet, okay, the 1990, something like this would fit in these picture boxes here. Okay, but I just wanted you guys to see, like, how they would come. Very nice and neatly. Okay, we'll take the manual and all the paperwork. Now, this is a Colt single action. All right, so, you know, it's the same thing. And then we have over here, 1993 Colt Python. These are just three that I just grabbed real quickly out of the drawer. But we have all the variations of paperwork, all the way from 1955 to current, actually. Again, all this paperwork has been absolutely made the exact same way that Colt made them. All right, we have a printer with an old school press. Okay, that we don't laser print or anything like that. These are done the old school way, the way that Colt did. This way here you can see the bright orange, okay, in all the different colors. And when you look at these are identical, okay, to the way that Colt made them. Now let me show you here. So all the newer Colts, just so everybody knows, comes in a blue case and there's an area where the label goes. So Colt does not make like all the different boxes and so on that they used to. So this is your Colt case. We sell these also. We have hundreds of them in stock. Now, on some of the older manuals, they're not going to fit into this rectangular slot. All right, but then again, like a 1990 Python, you can take this and you can slide that right in. All right, so when you buy these from us, we have different variations. We have packages made for all your guns. So if you don't want to spend the money to buy a box, okay, well then you can buy, you know, a case for 50 bucks, all right, and then you can pick and choose what paperwork packet you want in it for your gun. You can take it, lay it in, put your gun in the bag, and now you have a safe place to keep your Colt revolver. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I really enjoyed making this video. You know, we're a niche business here at the Custom Shopping. We kind of, you know, we do old school guns like the Smith & Wessons and Colts and Winchesters and things like that. Okay, so if you're looking for hard to find parts for your Colts and so on, please hit our website or give us a call. And if you guys really like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you guys just have any questions of what box may fit your gun, just give us a call. Thank you.